You are not who you think you are, and that's not a metaphor. The you believed your entire life might not actually exist. And the strange feeling you get sometimes, like you're watching your life instead of living it, that's not random. That's the crack in the illusion. This was the core teaching of Alan Watts. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. By the end of this video, you won't just understand this idea, you'll start to feel what you really are. There is a quiet idea, one that, once truly felt, can change the entire way you experience your life. It's simple, almost too simple. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe, experiencing itself, not as poetry, not as metaphor, but as reality. This was the central, most prolific teaching of Alan Watts, a perspective that dissolves the illusion of separation and reveals something far more profound than identity, something alive, fluid, and infinite. And in this video, we're going to explore what that really means, not just intellectually, but experientially. From the moment you were born, you were taught something very specific. You were given a name, a body, a role, and slowly you began to believe, I am this person inside this body looking out at the world. It feels obvious, natural, undeniable. But Watts challenged this assumption at its root. He said that what we call the self is actually a kind of hallucination, a mental construct created by language and culture. Think about it. We say things like my body, my mind, my thoughts. But who is this my that owns everything? Where is it? If you look closely, you won't find a solid self anywhere. You'll find thoughts, sensations, memories, emotions, all constantly changing. The you that you think you are is more like a story being told than a fixed thing. And once you begin to see this, something shifts. Because if you're not just this separate ego, then what are you? Watts offered a radical reframe. You don't come into this world, you come out of it. Just like a wave comes out of an ocean, just like a leaf grows out of a tree. You're not a stranger here. You're not something dropped into reality. You are an expression of it. The same way the ocean waves, the universe peoples. That means everything you are, your thoughts, your breath, your heartbeat, it's not separate from existence. It is existence, happening right now. This moment isn't something you're observing from the outside. You're it. And when this clicks, even slightly, the feeling of isolation begins to loosen. Because suddenly, you're not alone in this universe. You are the universe. Now, this doesn't mean your identity disappears. Watts didn't say the ego is bad. He said it's useful. It's like a tool, a mask, a role you play in the great drama of life. The problem is not having an ego. The problem is believing that's all you are. Imagine an actor who forgets they're acting. They step into a role and then become trapped in it. That's what happens with the ego. You become so identified with your name, your past, your fears, your story, that you forget the deeper reality underneath it. And that forgetting creates anxiety because now you feel small, fragile, separate. You feel like you have to defend yourself, prove yourself, protect yourself from a world that feels other. But if you're not separate, then what are you protecting? From what? Here's where things get interesting, because even when people hear this idea that they're not separate, they often resist it. Why? Because the ego is afraid of disappearing. It hears, you're not your identity, and it translates that into, I'm going to die. But that's not what this teaching is about. It's not about losing yourself. It's about expanding beyond the illusion of being only that. Watts often pointed out that what we fear as ego death is actually the release of tension, the dropping of a mask. It's like unclenching a fist you didn't realize you were holding. And what's left is not emptiness, but openness, freedom, a sense of being deeply connected to everything. One of the most powerful implications of this teaching is how it changes your relationship with life itself. Most people treat life like a problem, something to figure out, something to control, something to win. But Watts flipped that completely. He said life is more like music. When you listen to a song, you're not rushing to the end. You're not trying to solve it. You're experiencing it, feeling it, moving with it. And yet, that's exactly what we try to do with life. We rush, we plan, we obsess over outcomes. We're always trying to get somewhere else. But if you are the universe in motion, then there's nowhere else to get to. This moment is not a stepping stone. It's the whole thing. So what does this mean in practice? It means learning to let go of the constant need to control, not in a passive way, but in a trusting way, like floating in water instead of fighting it. Because when you drop trying to force life, something surprising happens. Things begin to flow, not perfectly, but without challenge, but with a kind of natural intelligence, a rhythm. Watts often emphasized that the more you try to control everything, the more rigid and anxious you come. But when you loosen your grip, you start to move with life instead of against it. Here's one of the most beautiful ways to understand this teaching. Life is a game, not in a trivial sense, but in a creative sense. You choose on some level to be here, to experience limitation, to forget your true nature and then rediscover it, to play the role of you. And just like any game, it only works if you take it seriously, but not too seriously. You engage with it, you feel it, you live it fully, but deep down, there's a knowing that this is not the ultimate reality. It's a dance, it's a play, a temporary expression of something infinite. So what does awakening mean in this context? It doesn't mean becoming something new. It means remembering, recognizing, seeing through the illusion of separation, even for a moment. And in that moment, there's a shift. The tension softens, the need to control relaxes, and there's a quiet sense of, this is already it. Not later, not when everything is perfect, now. You are not a stranger in this world. You are not a separate observer. You are the universe expressing itself as you, through your eyes, your thoughts, your life. And the moment you begin to feel that, not just think it, everything changes. Not because the world is different, but because you are no longer standing apart from it. You're part of the dance. You always have been, and maybe you always will be.